Good morning.
Good morning. Happy biscuits and coffee to you. Hi.
You know, I was thinking, we call it biscuits and coffee, but I'm only one biscuit. Should we call it
true.
biscuit and
It's a
coffee?
biscuit and coffee. All right, that makes sense.
Biscuit and coffee.
Happy Monday.
But we'll answer to either, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Happy Monday. It's May.
It's May. I know.
Well, last Monday was May too, but we missed
We're
last
here.
Monday.
We're here. Now is now.
Hi, everyone. Is it spring yet? It's not spring yet. I'm sorry. I'm distracted.
It's okay.
Beth, update us.
Well, I just wanted to pop on and say hello. Just know that our burned down house is under. It's starting. The process is starting. Great job, Jill. Thank you. They are going to be moving some of it out, and hopefully by the end of the week. That's what we heard was. Hopefully by the end of the week, it will all be gone and the grass and the trees will begin to come back and it will be lovely.
Yeah, and you had a good idea earlier.
Uh-huh.
You know, we're all, we'll talk about property appraisal protest stuff in a moment, but you were encouraging people to come down and timestamp, grab a photograph for those that are, I feel, in the Oak Ridge community, because this home is very close to it, and you can use that as to introduce new evidence of why your home might be could
like
be considered devalued. I use that as an example of introducing new evidence to the appraisal district that they might not have. They might not know that there has been a home that is burned down. And I will say, for listings that I've had in the neighborhood and open houses that I've been to, last year I was asked that question on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
What happened? Is there something wrong? What's going on? Why is that? I don't know if I want to
be a part of that.
I don't know if I want to buy a house near that.
Right. And it's been at this level for 10 months. So anybody that tried to sell, that was a topic of conversation. Anybody that tried to rent, anything. I mean, that was definitely a topic. It's very prominent here next to the Trailhead. So if that might help you in your property protest, I do want to say hustle.
Yeah,
get down here, take a look, make sure you get your picture made.
Or we have a spirit of neighbors helping neighbors. Yes. So whoever can get down, and I'm sure you've got some pictures, but let's have a variety of pictures that neighbors maybe can post and share on the thread.
That'd be great
for all of us to use. So speaking of property appraisal protests, value stuff, we had our annual workshop 2 weeks ago.
That's right. It was great. So much information. Jill, you did a wonderful job.
Oh.
And just to refresh, Jill is doing a property tax protest information. This is not anything that you pay for. This is not anything that helps anyone except that it educates. Yeah. And I really appreciate Jill taking the time to find the knowledge yourself and then being able to massage that information and push it out to our communities. So I do want to just say thank you truly, because you've helped me understand my own aspect. I'm not selling, but I'm going to stay in the house and I need to know how to protest. And I appreciate all of your information that you gave. And that doesn't make any money for anybody. That's not putting, it's not for, it's not for profit.
I accept your kind words, but, being in this community, I know there are a variety of folks that share information and education. My neighbor Sharon, her husband is a retired landscape architect, and she often writes articles in our newsletter about trees and the arborist, issues that relate to our canopy. Sorry, I was thinking of the word canopy. Haven't fully finished my coffee yet this morning. But my hope is that we all find ways to raise our education about a variety of things, from landscaping to trees to whatever. I just happen to have geeked out on property protest stuff for the very reason, example. Those of you who did take my workshop, you may remember that whether you were on Zoom or in person, in my PowerPoint, I had a screenshot of TCAD's website where it showed like the black box where you click that said protest online. And I was teaching you about the difference between e-file and filing online. They are different. Last week, TCAD changed that black box button to just say e-file. So over the years, I have witnessed, and the reason why I take screenshots of their website, and I don't mean to imply that they're being devious. No. I think they're constantly trying to improve their systems, and they're making it more complicated because there is no protest online, or at least there wasn't as of Friday. I need to go on this morning. Right. It only says e-file, and that is really confusing people. So what I'm going to attempt to do, I can't repeat the whole workshop. It's really like turning into like a 2.5 hour thing.
It's a lot of information.
But tomorrow night, I'm going to be online on Zoom for anyone that wants to pop in the Zoom land, ask some questions. I'm going to do an overview at the beginning. I'm going to do this at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, do a little overview of the latest information, and then we can just sit and talk and share and learn from each other, ask questions. That's really how the good work starts to happen, is when we kind of listen to other people's challenges and how they're working through it. So I will post the Zoom link.
Right, so that's going to be Tuesday
tomorrow night at 7.
7, okay.
But I'm also going to attempt today to just do a quick video of my overview of stuff that people could just watch on their own time. And get the basics of it, because the deadline to protest is technically May 16th,
right,
or 30 days from when you received your protest, your appraisal notice. And so for me, that's May 18th.
Oh, there you go.
So it might be different. And there were some folks at the workshop that hadn't even received theirs yet.
Yeah.
Okay, there's only so much we can talk about this protest stuff.
I know.
It's what positive, what fun new things can we talk about?
Well, the fun new things are that the Trailhead is almost open.
Yes, I'm gonna swing.
Zoom us.
I'm gonna zoom us over.
Yeah. So
beep, 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 beep. I'm trying to find over there. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Unfortunately, a lot of the materials that they had stockpiled disappeared. Unfortunately, so again, if you saw anybody doing anything crazy by picking up, I don't know, hundreds of pounds of rebarb, that was all stolen from the site.
Oh yes, for those of you who don't know, like
I know.
Some people randomly stole equipment.
More than one person could have lifted. I mean, it was a lot of equipment, and a bobcat, and that would be the bobcat, not the animal, the actual construction.
Not that I was ever a part of any sort of sorority or fraternal group in college, but that almost kind of sounds like an end of the year, like college.
It does. But if you have any information, they do have a phone number posted. But as of right now, I think we're just trucking closer and closer and closer to being finished and connected.
So when one of our the city works came and spoke at one of our neighborhood open public neighborhood association meetings, and they were talking about October everything opening, but I thought I read something that it was maybe going to open in June.
It's June or July is the projected date for our part.
Oh, okay.
I think there are other parts, and they have it all broken down, and I know we've discussed it at part of our Walnut Creek meetings.
Yeah.
But I think very soon, within weeks, we should be connected under Lamar to Walnut Creek. Let's just see how hold my breath.
And you know what? We were at a neighborhood association meeting talking about, or was it you and I talking about some sort of opening
Grand
ceremony?
Opening, absolutely.
Like
a parade.
A gesture or some sort of blessing to, I don't know. I'm getting to the point in the spring where I'm I don't know.
It's about to be very hot.
Did I dream about it? Did we have a conversation about it? We should have some sort of blessing.
Oh, I would love it. I would love it. And anybody that has walked their children and their dogs and their animals all around the park.
People come down here all the time.
We're all very excited.
I'm very distracted by all the fun.
There's a lot of things that happen down there. I will
Good
say
things.
there are a lot of good things, and there is a tree of found objects that has delighted my entire family. So whoever and whomever is responsible for some of the tree of found objects, it really is wonderful. Thank you for everybody that participates in that.
Tree of found objects. Now
Oh,
that's
Jill,
set off
it's-
my creative wheels.
Get ready.
We should
It's
have
great.
other, like the tree of blessings, or I keep
Oh, yeah.
talking about blessings today, or the tree of goodwill to the neighborhood. I don't know.
Well, it's
We should have like a little like drum circle, like guitar jam. I'm sorry, my kiddo is doing a lot of.
I know
like,
there's a lot of music in
composing.
your words right now.
A lot of
Yeah.
music in my world. Yes, we have exciting things. June 18th
That's right.
is the North Austin Good Neighbor Festival that is still in plans. Eric Shaughnessy and Emily Shaughnessy are orchestrating and bringing that to our North Austin community. Oh, I have a thing that I didn't post about. Sarah Merrill, I'm sorry I didn't think to post this online, but everyone, are you listening? Do we know and remember we have a food forest in North Austin
Yes.
at the corner of Kramer and Meadowlark? No. It's over on the other side of Breaker Lane.
Okay.
And it's our North Austin Community Food Forest, given to us by the North Lamar International District, which we are a part of, one of Austin's city districts, and they're all starting to bloom
Oh, fun.
and grow fruit.
That's so cool.
Please, if you
gotta go
haven't,
check it out.
take the kids. I would love to have. This is our first summer of fruit growing on our food forest trees.
cool.
And I'd love for us to go and capture some pictures with our kids.
Love that. That would be
Beth,
great.
we need to go on location
We need
next
to go.
week
That's it. Done.
with Betsy.
With Betsy. Betsy's coming.
Oh, little Betsy, we're gonna get.
Wow. That'll
so
be fun.
maybe we should. I shouldn't turn this into a giant field trip, but maybe others can come.
Well, sure, you're invited.
Let's
Come
all
join
go.
us there.
Yeah, I can't do it on Monday. I
I know.
have plans
It's
Monday.
okay.
But maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday we
Yeah.
can go have a live at the food forest
Love it.
to give love and encouragement to the
yeah.
baby fruit of our baby food forest.
I like it.
I forgot about that.
I think it's
Thank you for
great.
letting me share that
Yes.
news. Okay,
Well, and we are still looking at people's lawns, and I know y'all have been out landscaping. I know I have. It's been very, very hot, but things are starting to bloom.
oh yes, that project we started
I
at the beginning of the year.
know.
Do you want to
It's
hear an
like-
update on mine?
Sure,
Good news.
yes.
Good news update. The mini splits for my studio sheds are in,
Yay.
and they're getting installed this week. So
That's
while
great.
this yard project
Perfect.
is taking 10,000 times longer than I ever
Okay.
imagined, at least before it gets super hot, I'm going to have air conditioning in both the storage shed and the studio shed. And you know, we've decided on our theme
No.
for the studio shed.
What is it?
Well, we are really big national park people.
Okay. I
And
like
whenever
it.
we go to national parks, we get those like vintage national park
Oh, the
like
poster.
posters.
Sure.
So we're kind of doing, and we're also big Disney fans, and we like to go to Wilderness Lodge at Disney World.
Uh-huh.
We're kind of going to do Wilderness Lodge national park theme, and that's where all the national park
I like
posters
it.
are going to go. So we're kind of doing a little, and that's going to be where we write and
A
read
little memory
books,
shed.
a little like,
Yeah.
you know, homage to the national parks reading nook.
There it is.
So that's
Just
how
a
far
tidbit
we've
of
gotten.
information.
And when it's done, I will we'll do
We'll
a
have to do
video
a show
from
there.
we'll do a
Yeah.
show inside the national park, you know,
I love
studio room.
Well, and for all the little kids that are in our hood, whatever you deem the word little to mean, I'm hoping to kind of put together a swim day just for friends to come swim. Neighborhood friends, pop in, pop out.
I'm sure.
Cool
Can I
off.
be a little
You
one?
can be a little. Yeah.
I don't have a
come-
pool,
It's
so.
okay. Come to see the park, hopefully maybe when it's open, and take a quick dip and, I don't know, cool off. It's a lot of, it may get hot. It may get
Okay,
real
so
hot.
so once we post this on social media, chime in and let us know if you'd like to join us for the field trip next week to the food forest.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know if you have fun family activities that you'd like to share or
With the group?
participate with the neighborhood this summer, so we can start daydreaming about our summer
things.
plans.
Yeah, I like it. It's
I kind of want to
wonderful.
try on your glasses at some point.
I know. I'm very. You're welcome to.
Okay,
I don't
after
know that
this
you
is-
can see, but you're welcome to.
Okay, sorry, I got distracted again. Okay. I'm going to
Thank
have
you,
some
guys.
coffee so that I can wake up. Isn't it like almost noon?
It's close.
That's bad.
But thank you guys. Have a good week.
Bye-bye.